Boom, we are live. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Life as a Chad YouTube channel where my pronouns are the Chad and the Chad. I hope you guys are having a fantastic week wherever you may be, and of course, however you may be listening. I have to address this really quickly. I don't want to make this a long, drawn out response, but I said I would address it, and I am going to do so. Probably about 2-3 months back, I made a video about anime Rightist after he said that he was no longer a part of America First. And I gave my thoughts on all of that shit. And basically, my thoughts were as follows. Number one, if ultimately you were going to leave, you shouldn't have proclaimed to be something in the first place that you were ultimately going to leave. You know, people rightfully get pissed about that. You know, if somebody claims to be LGBTQT and then all of a sudden they leave said LGBTQT, people are going to be pissed. That happens, okay? The other thing is the main crux of it, of what I said, is that anime did not need to make a public declaration that he was leaving America First. Okay. It was kind of self-indulgent. It was cocky. It was arrogant. And, didn't need to be done. Now, with that being said, with the video that I made, I don't dislike anime Rightist. Quite frankly, I don't even really know the type of content that the guy makes. I'm not super aware of him, and I'm not saying that in a mean way or anything like that. What I do know is he has, he's close to 1,000 subs or just over, which no matter what people say, is a difficult feat to accomplish. Okay. Not everybody can reach the threshold of a money-making channel of 1,000 subs. Okay. So I got to give him props for that. I have zero ill will or anything towards anime Rightist, but the next sequence in the story is anime Rightist commented on one of my Nick versus Jaden analysis and thoughts videos and said, in a nutshell, that he was vindicated. And here it is right here, anime Rightist commenting in the third person or first person, who knows what it is these days. Anime Rightist vindicated, and I responded back something super cheeky, saying, the anime Rightist, let's go. Let's go. I might, geez, come on, terrible spelling. I might need to make a new video cutting you some slack. Thanks for the comment, brah. Just giving him some love. And like I said, I didn't want anime Rightist to think that I was, totally against him. Now, and hopefully these are my final thoughts. And I'm really just responding to anime Rightist saying that he has been vindicated. Okay. And my response is no. I mean, listen, from my perspective, the main crux was being cocky, being arrogant, and responding, which I don't hate in and of itself or dislike in and of itself, but I just didn't think that there needed to be a public declaration against America First. Okay. That didn't need to be done. Now, looking back at it, was the video totally necessary? Probably not. Probably not. But as far as vindication goes, the bottom line is none of us knows what is truly going on behind the scenes of any of these YouTube, these movements, whatever. None of us knows what's going on ultimately. And for me, my final thought when it came to the Nick v. Jaden situation was pretty simple. Nick, is probably a dickhead. He's probably an asshole, an arsehole. But he does create things. He is, the leader of a movement. And with that comes certain responsibilities and certain pressures and certain stressors. And so when you look at it from that perspective, some of the things are a little bit more understandable because it is a lot of pressure. And again, is he probably an asshole? Of course he probably is. But ultimately he is a creator. Already said that. Jaden, on the other hand, it seems like more of a chill guy. He did leave Turning Point USA, and now he has left America First. So he seems to be a chronic betrayer. He betrays things on a chronic basis. And I think, looking at him, is there some of the things that he said that were true? Probably. And are there some of the things that he said that are concerning? Sure. For me, his allegation that Nick was wearing masks all over New York, that was not great. That's not a good look, especially when you're shouting from the rooftops that people should basically lose their fucking jobs in order to make a stance against the vaccine. But Jaden, although maybe some of those things may have had a grain of salt to it, or a grain of truth to it, not a grain of salt, a grain of truth, ultimately he appeared to be lazy. He appeared to be somewhat of a simp, and appeared to definitely be lazy. So on one hand, you have an asshole who is a creator, who builds things. And on the other hand, you have a more chill, simp, lazy motherfucker who doesn't, who is perhaps getting jealous, perhaps the stress and of the expectation for what was expected of him to be doing got to him, yada, yada, yada. That is pretty much the summation of all of it. And I guess from Anime Rightist's perspective, the pushback by Jaden to America First vindicates Anime Rightist doing it. But it really just depends on your perspective. If you think Jaden is 100% correct about everything he said and about, going on a competitor show, on a rival show and spilling the beans, then I guess you could say you're somewhat vindicated. But from the angle of betrayal, from disloyalty, from laziness, from not living up to a certain expectation. So from that perspective, you might be right. But from the perspective of a more balanced, as the left likes to say, nuanced take, no, you're not vindicated, Anime. You're not vindicated, because ultimately Jaden and I forget the other fuck's name who, Simon. Ultimately, Jaden and Simon betrayed and were very disloyal and went running to the arms of the enemy. And they have done it once before, if not twice before. And even you, Anime, don't know for sure what is correct and what is not correct. We kind of just have to watch it for entertainment and see as time goes on what ends up being true and what doesn't. And obviously, we're still seeing on that front what is accurate and what is not. So, Anime, I would say you're not vindicated. I would say just keep making your content, dude. Don't even worry about it. Not vindicated, but don't even worry about it. You don't even really like the political stuff anyways. So fuck it, dude. It doesn't even matter. And from my perspective, I was clapping back at you, but I love when my fellow bras are successful in their endeavors. And so from that perspective, keep doing you on your YouTube channel, keep growing, and we will I'll check back in and see what happens. All right, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to smash the subscribe button because, well, subscribing makes you feel At the very least, like, comment, share. You know the drill. I will see you goofballs next time. DBAP, don't be a pussy willow, and facts are feelings, because your feelings just don't fucking matter. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.